Alright, just thought I would take a quick video of my Saturday morning garage sale haul. And I did pretty good today. Now the DS, or the DualShock, that's not a part of it. Anyway, we'll start with the little stuff. I don't know why I'm so zoomed in. There we go. Alright, CDs. Venga Boys. I don't think I've ever actually owned this CD. I've heard the songs 1,000 times. Spawn soundtrack and this White Zombie remix disc. The guy was basically like, "Take these, please. I got this at the same garage sale as this. Look at this. Macho Man Randy Savage and Gorgeous George Slim Jim Piggy Bank. 50 cents. I was holding this and one of these CDs. He's like $1 for all. And I'm like, what about these? He's like, oh, just take them, get them out of here. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I promised myself no more knickknacks, but I just couldn't resist Macho Man and Gorgeous George. I know Macho's dead. I think Gorgeous George died, probably of something Macho Man gave her. But that is just awesome. Speaking of wrestling finds, I found this for a quarter. And once again, knickknacks, but this is just going to go on a shelf. This is Junkyard Dog. I think this is the first series of action figures WWF ever produced back in like 83, 84. I remember having Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov, and I could never find Hogan, so Sheik and Volkov had to wrestle each other. So JYD, couldn't resist. Awesome. Alright, found this for a quarter. I'm a former DJ there. Maybe a future DJ there at some point. I think KGLT, when they do their fund drives, ask for like a $250 donation in order to get to the level where you get one of these bottles. And some dude had it for a quarter, and this is last year's model. I had it for 50 cents. I know I got it for a quarter though, so that's awesome. I'll put that in the shelf. Now some good stuff. Sort of good stuff. I found these at separate places. This is a God of War PSP. No disc. She gave it to me for free. Manual's in good shape, but empty cases are always needed. Got this Spyro Enter the Dragonfly for GameCube for $1. And Star Wars Battlefront 2 for Xbox for $1. Never have had an Xbox, and I no longer have an Xbox 360, so I have no way to play this. But very few Xbox games are retaining their value, and I think this is one of them. So I'll just put that on the shelf and hopefully find a different. The writing, the Brian writing, is actually written on the plastic and not on the sleeve, which is a good thing. So if I find another Xbox container, I will switch it out. Now, two of the best finds I've had all summer. Got this complete box of N64 stuff for $10. That's a third-party controller. I wish that was a Nintendo yellow controller. That'd be worth a lot, but it's not. It's just a third party. There are two regular Nintendo controllers. This one has a memory card in it. I haven't checked though. Oh, the sticks are in really nice shape. This one, no memory card in it, but sticks in great shape. Games, GoldenEye. I think this is my second GoldenEye. I think it's like the fifth GoldenEye I found this summer. And I managed to resell a couple of them. But, alright, I think that's the second one I've got. Some crappy hockey game. Once again, sports games do not retain any value. Well, very rarely retain any value. There's a couple that do, but not many. And 1080 snowboarding. This might be one because it's actually Nintendo produced, but the label is really tore off. Let's see if I turn the flash off. First time. There we go. I'm learning. Anyway, 64 herself said, "Make offer." I was like, "Oh, you take $10?" She's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Really?" I've got no poker face. I'm like, "Really? You'll take 10? Woohoo!" She's probably like, crap, I could have got more. And if she had said 20, I probably would have done the same thing. I need to develop a poker face. No jumper pack in there, expansion pack. That's okay. Did come with Rumble Pack, which makes 2 that I've got now. And a rarity for finding Nintendo systems, it seems. Both sets of cables. The plug-in cable, which is this big brick right there, and the AV cables. Somehow those don't always come with these anymore. I've got 3 Nintendo 64s now and only 2 hookup cables. So, really, really good find for just $10. But not the best find of the day. Oh my god. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got all this for $55. They had 70 on it with games 7 apiece. I got 55 for the whole thing. It's a cube. Really nice shaped cube. Right there. With all these games. And, oh my god, not one, but 2 Wavebird controllers. Unfortunately, they could not find the dongle that plugs into the actual system, so the Wavebirds won't work. But if I ever do get a hold of those dongles, which go into those slots right there, if I ever do get a hold of them, those Wavebirds alone, I could probably get $50 or $60 alone on those. Did come with a regular GameCube controller right there, all in good shape. All the cords, once again, a rarity. And in fact, not only did it have all the cords, it actually has a cigarette lighter cord, which you can see right there. So you can plug it into your cigarette lighter in the car, and then put the AV cords into like a screen, and you can play it in the car. And they said the kids are telling me, oh, we did that all the time. Oh, it was so much fun. Do you like GameCube? I'm like, yes, I do. There's some memory cards, and I believe 2 sets of link cables to link to the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, which I don't have an actual Game Boy Advance at the moment, but those come in handy when playing games like Pac-Man Versus, which I've heard is really fun and may be a way for me to get a Game Boy Advance and play that sometime. Anyway, some pretty good games with it, not all great games. There's one that's kind of rare. Once again, stupid writing. I'd probably switch it out with another Game Boy game and get rid of that. Kirby's Air Ride. Animal Crossing. This is my second Animal Crossing now. And that game came with a memory card that you can unlock old classic Nintendo games like Donkey Kong on. And that memory card was in the bag. It's right there. So I've got both memory cards with those Animal Crossings. Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3. Kind of ironic I found that because the other day I picked up a Rebel Strike promo disc, not for resale. So that's kind of cool that I found the complete one just about a week later. The rest of the games are all kind of, whatever. Tonka. Yeah, Madden. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. Madden. Top Gun Combat Zones with no Val Kilmer or Tom Cruise on the cover. Backyard Baseball with, who is that? With A-Rod! Play with the pros as kids! Was A-Rod injecting at the time? That might be worth keeping around. I don't know. I did pass up, they had a couple Wii games and I passed them all up. One was Backyard Football with Tom Brady. Passed that up. Here's one that might have a little value because it's a Nintendo published again, but 1080 Avalanche, the sequel to the game over here for the Nintendo 64. MVP Baseball with another alleged Reuter on the cover. Get rid of that. Shrek 2. Oh, look! I do have a Backyard Football with Donovan on the cover. NBA Live with Mello on the cover. Golly, sports games. Spy Hunter. Is this the one with The Rock in it? I don't think so. Oh well. Tiger Woods. And Super Monkey Ball 2. Anyway, that's a really, really good find. Good lot of GameCube games. All of this today, this, like I said, was 55. The Nintendo 64 lot was 10. Everything else, between everything else, I think I spent probably just shy of 70. Everything else was less than $5. So $70 for probably, if not my best, then definitely my second or third best garage sale haul I think I've ever had. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed.